Hello everybody, my name is Gaspar and I am the creator of Islands in the Sky version 2.0. This basically is a game that I made for a game jam hosted by Archiact Interactive, and luckily enough I won the jam. I've been developing ever since, trying to improve on the initial foundation that I created, and I hope that you guys like my game. So far I've released it for free and it's available inside World VR, and hopefully with the good grace of Oculus it may at one point be available at the Oculus store. So again, that's the initial screen, and this is the main screen. You're gonna see that there's 3 different missions. The first one is kind of a slow mission that's gonna go through all the controls that you can do. The second one is a real mission, which is very entertaining, and the last one is just a showcase of assets. Also keep in mind that here in the bottom there's an option to go from normal to inverted controls. I'm going to leave it in inverted. I'm going to play the first mission. This is my explanation of what the mission is about. We click through that. And now we go to a screen of darkness while the screen loads. And I've been suggested that maybe I should do a loading screen. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to any tutorials on how to do that yet. But hopefully I'll get around to that at some point. I don't know if I mentioned that also my coding and art skills are a little bit limited. So keep your expectations to that level.
Greetings, pilot.
So anyways,
the flight instructor has informed me that
here's your cockpit.
Your first mission. Congratulations. Since you are no longer training, it will enable the full speed of your craft. So fly carefully, since you will be moving a lot faster. Okay, let's get started. Our scouts have discovered an abandoned structure on the other side of the planet. It seems there is a lot of salvage to be collected, and we need it all, since we are in dire need of supplies. To facilitate your travels, we will open a warp gate in front of this ship. Just pass through the warp gate and you should be there in no time. Be watchful though, since pirates are known to roam the area. Good luck, pilot, and Godspeed.
Okay, so just so you get a small explanation, right there in the middle we have a radar. As you can see, there's a dot with a green line on top of it. That basically means that the objective is below our horizon. If we were to go down, that line would start shrinking and eventually it will be on the bottom, basically indicating that the objective is above the horizon. In this case, that's the objective. To the right of the radar, there's a comms computer that basically gives you objectives updated as you complete them. That serves as a guide for new players that may not know exactly what they should be doing next. Now to the right and to the left, we have 2 computer screens. Now when you click the activate button, button 3 on the gamepad, it will give you a menu with different weapons. Right now we have guns enabled. But if we wanted to, we could press here, and now we have the repair tool. And here, we can select different radars. Right now we're on short range scanner. If we click on long range scanner, then we get a radar that has a longer range. But of course, with longer range, you lose resolution. So if there's like many objectives nearby, you'll probably see a bunch of dots all piled up together. For now, we're just going to leave it at long range, and then we'll switch it back to short range. As you can see, the environments are fairly big. I'm trying to create a sense of freedom and scale on the game. You could actually fly wherever you want. You could actually even go back if you wanted to. But we're going to follow the objective. In this case, it's an orange dot on the radar, which basically means that that's one of the salvage boxes we need to collect. And right there, the objectives basically tell you everything you need to do. Enter the floating maze, use radar to find the box, and collect the box by flying over it. By the way, this game is running right now on a Note 4. Just keep in mind that if you run it on a Galaxy S6, you definitely get a much more smoother frame rate, even though this is completely playable. So what do we have here? So the objective screen says that we'll locate the orange door, locate the keypad on it, that's the keypad, and open it. Do we have a tool for that? Well, luckily we're using the repair tool, which makes sense since that repairs stuff and opens and activates objects. Okay, so now we got lasers that we need to avoid. I'm gonna get my guns ready. Oh, I got hit by one laser. Oh well. And look at that, we have 4 asteroids. Avoid lasers, destroy asteroids, and collect bugs. Oh, look at that. They disintegrate into pieces and they... And there's the next box. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that my daytime job is actually in the banking industry. I don't know how to code, I don't know how to do any 3D modeling, and I actually made this game all by myself, and everything is comprised of original assets. I use Playmaker to do all the code for this game since I don't know how to code even HTML, and I use Pro Builder to create a lot of the structures in this game. Which should serve as a testament that if I can make a game, pretty much anybody can make a game. Okay, Kamikaze Pirate coming up, and he's being blasted. And this mission, the radar, is not that necessary because you're just basically following the path of the maze, or the structure. It's not really a maze. So, I mean, even if you don't see an objective on the radar, you pretty much know just to continue moving forward. You see those spikes? Whoa! Yes. Oof! I just got hit by something. That's too many spikes. Got hit again. Gotta be careful, just move slow in this area as to avoid getting hit. And we've made it. And we're half health. You see that aircraft just broke into pieces. That happens at random. Sometimes they may just disintegrate, sometimes they may scatter into different parts. Just to bring a little bit of diversity to the game. What does the COM window says? There's a colored receptacles ahead. Yep, I see them. Perhaps we need to put something in them, maybe use the tractor beam. So let me start setting up the tractor beam. And yeah, long and behold, I see 3 objects down there. Wonder what they are. So it's a box. A blue colored box. Wonder where maybe I should be putting this box. Haha. I totally forgot to mention that the version that's available inside OVR as of right now does not have the 3D radar. It just basically has a flat, old school radar. This was a new addition that I did yesterday with the assistance of a very good friend of mine that I met at Oculus Connect, who offered to make that radar for me, and I'm really, really grateful to him for this. I won't say his name unless he tells me it's cool to share that with you guys. Otherwise, he'll say that he's a really awesome guy and he's working on a really cool game for the Oculus where you use Hydra controllers and the board. Well, overheated. That definitely does not happen on the S6, but since I don't know how to record video out of the S6, that's it. I have to do it on the 04. Actually, I can probably just dismiss this. I'll just continue going. So there might be just a little bit of juddery because of the recording. I can also imagine that it overheated because of the... Oh, selected the wrong weapon. Yep. That kamikaze did not need to be repaired. He needed to be destroyed. My bad. Anyways, as I was saying, it overheated. Again, I haven't tested this in length in the Note 4 since the S6 is what's going to be available on retail. But I can also imagine that since I'm recording this at the same time through the phone hardware, that's basically also creating some heat for the game. We're down to 30 health. You know what? I'm gonna cut down my video at this point just because I don't want to ruin everything that's left on this maze. There's an additional puzzle, an additional structure that you need to avoid, some extra enemies. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this. Again, it's totally free if you get it through SiteLoad VR, and hopefully at some point Oculus will also allow me to distribute through their channel. Well, thank you very much and have a great night, people. Good night.